Hello friends, this is Leo. Welcome to my post-market report. Today it's been a very dramatic day, and let's understand why the market has moved higher and then why the market has fallen down in both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So let me show you the Bank Nifty chart first. So we can see that there is a lot of movement happened in the Nifty right in the morning. Market has opened above the CPR and market rallied higher. It opened at around 24,160 and it went all the way up to 24,450, which is almost like 300 points, right? And from there, it fell down, right? It fell down by another 150 plus points. So we don't know why it has fallen down, but let's find out, right? It is going to be very interesting today. Okay, now let's go back and look at the order flow chart, because in this candlestick chart, we can see only what has happened, and we do not know the reasons why it has happened, right? So let's understand from the order flow chart. So when you look at let's go back to the candlestick chart again and find out at what point, right, the market has fallen down, right? So market started struggling at 24,400 levels and it went all the way up to 24,450, and from there it went. Okay? Let's go and look at this on the order flow chart and what is the behavior and what is the pattern. Now let's go back and look at the so market. This is a Nifty future chart. So market has similar setup, right? Good gap up, market moved higher. Let's go back to the specific time frame. The time frame is from almost from 11:30 till 1:20, right? So from 11:30, 11:30. Okay, so here we go. So from 10:30 market. Okay, now let's, for a simple explanation, let me switch the chart to 10 minutes chart. Okay, and that's for easy understanding. So if you look at this chart, right, you can understand that market has been rallying and there is a push, and from here the market hasn't moved any further, right, which is from 11:30 to 12 or 12:05, right? And you can see that the buyers were trying to push the market harder, but you can see, but at the same time sellers were passively selling into that demand, right? And if you look at this is the point of control, which is nothing but a prominent POC. And this prominent POC is where indicates that the sellers are pretty strong and they pushed it higher. And they were trying to do it earlier before here at these levels, but they couldn't succeed. Bulls stepped in and they pushed the market later on, right? And so sellers were strong at these areas. That's what we could understand from this today's move. And from there, it has literally fell down, right? It has literally fell down from the high point of the day, which is around 25,450, and it fell down all the way up to 24,232, which is pretty much close to around 200 points fall. So it's kind of a 300 point up and then a 200 point fall, right? So this is on the Nifty. Okay, now let's go and take a look at the Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, this is a candlestick chart which has got the pivots. Okay, Bank Nifty chart is even more dramatic. Market has opened above the CPR, which indicates that market is kind of a slightly bullish today, right? And it went all the way up to 56,500, which is a kind of a round number, right? And from there, it just fell back to the CPR. So it kind of came back to the close same point where it was opened. So it was a dramatic move from the start, and in the afternoon there was a dramatic push towards the downside. Okay, so let's go to the order flow chart and understand what has happened at these levels, right? So let's go back here. Okay, and for simplicity, I have taken this into an 10-minute chart because if I start explaining everything in detail, and this video is going to go longer, right? So we're going to look at only the turning points, okay, of what has happened, right? So if you look at this, at this level, there is a lot of push. Here you have the prominent POC. A lot of bulls were pushing the market higher, but at some point, bulls were tired and they couldn't push any further. From that point onwards, bears have stepped in and they took the control of the market and they pushed the market down. And how do we know? By looking at these numbers. And you can see these contracts. And then when it brings down, it just kind of trying to, and when it brings down, and you can look at these numbers, right? Although the volume is little low, but what has happened is that the bulls are tired, right? They don't have the energy to push market any higher. And then after that, there is a sell-off continued. Even look at this bar, which is a stacked imbalance. And in this bar, you can see the volume. And from there, it continued, right? It moved from 56,500 all the way back to 55,500, which is close to around 1,000 points, right? So you had a dramatic day today where the market moved up by 1,000 points. And then the market came down by 1,000 points, right? Market opened at around 55,700 levels. It went all the way up to 56,500, which is almost like 800 points, 800 points. And from there, it pushed all the way back to the opening price, which is again like 800, 900 points. So it is very difficult for me to explain every number in detail. That's the reason that I conduct a YouTube live. And if you have any questions, you can always join the YouTube live and ask for any questions, and I'll be very happy to answer it. And if you like this video, don't forget to share, like it, and thank you for watching. Jai Hind. Bye-bye.